Good morning. Hello, hello. Happy Friday Groove Day. How are all of you? I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. Hey, Dolly, good morning to you. Hey, Pat, how are you? Thank you for the welcome back. I am happy to be back. And the weather's good. The weather's good. It's like low 40s right now. And oh, wait, hold on. That's so interesting. I'm looking over here and it says that you're still waiting for me. Wow, we have a serious delay today. So, anyhow, um, I'm watching from my phone and talking at the same time. So, there is definitely a delay. And now I'm frozen. What is going on? How am I showing up on your guys' end? Am I showing up okay? Okay, this is going to be weird. I might have not look at my phone because it's going to throw me off. I'm now probably a good 5 seconds ahead of the time here. Hey, Barb, hello. Glad my massage ended in time so I could be here. Oh, me too. Thank you. So good to see you. I hope everybody's doing good. I had a nice break. It was really nice. Well, it was a working vacation, if you will. So I was still working and enjoying family. I think the biggest thing, every time I go home, I get this feeling of I want to be back there, right? Because you have that sense of community and love, and it's just so amazing for my mental well being. But my physical well being, not so good. It was a cold some days and rainy, and because of the rain and everything, it just made my arthritis flare up, and so my body, my hip was hurting me, and that's summertime. Can you imagine winter? I really have a rough time during the winter time, so it's tough. It is really tough, but anywho, it was a really good trip. My daughter came in on the last few days, and I'm still a little jet lagged. I got in the other night like 1:30 in the morning, and so I'm still kind of regrouping from that. But good news is this weekend I'm going to take it easy. So grab your beverage. I had to dip into some coffee because I've been waking up, a little early. Um, Not as early to catch your meditation, Dolly, but I did watch the replay. I'm so excited that you are doing that every morning. Good for you. It was beautiful. I enjoyed that. Keep it going. So, for those of you that don't know, the Wolf Girl Oracle, Dolly, is doing 5 minute, just 5 minutes, 5 minute meditations every morning, except the weekends. And so, tune in. It's a great way to start your day. And also, congratulations to you, my friend, on your upcoming 7 years, 7 year sobriety. That is amazing. So, my imaginary hat off to you, my friend. I'm so proud of you. That is amazing. So, let me get this coffee going. Coffee. Let me get my coffee going. My second cup of coffee. Hey, Fatima. Hello. Blessings to you. So good to see you. Happy Friday. Hallelujah. Work was torture yesterday. I did take the beginning of the week off so I can enjoy my last few days with my family. And then had to get up early yesterday and work. And I felt like a zombie. One of those, your body is going, but your brain is kind of shut down, but you're kind of going through the motions. So that was my day yesterday. Yes, 6:30 a.m. Central Time. That's 4:30 in the morning to me. I love you, but girl, I'm like probably turning over at that moment to get my last little Z's in. But there you go. Oh, not Wednesday, so not every day. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Those are the days that you can catch your meditation. So please be sure to check that out. And if you're like me, if you're on the Pacific Coast, it's way too early. Replay. Catch the replay. Wake up in the morning, tune in, and get your day going in a good way. So I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Yeah, look, some West Coasters may be some early risers, so God bless them. But yeah. I had to reload the screen to get into the live. Here you are. All right. Yay, Pat. Yay. The thing I hate about summer is the humidity. It's bad for my bones. I swell up like crazy. Yeah, I had swollen fingers pretty much the whole trip. So I get that. It's tough. And I think, I've been living out here on the West Coast for over 30 years now, probably getting closer. I don't know, where am I? Probably closer to 40 years. And so my body is used to this type of climate. And even when I grew up in the cold, my body just did not like it. So I don't know. It's a tough call. It's a tough call, but yeah. I had these, I just want to share them, but I am going to pull just one word, but this is what came out. Detoxify, positivity, and truth. Yes. That's like release all of it. I mean, I was doing pretty good in the beginning with my eating habits and continuing doing my good eating, but towards the end there, I started getting a little out of hand. So that is exactly what I will be doing, is detoxifying, kind of getting back into my routine. Oops, come on. Ugh, too many cards falling out. Come on now. Let's get our word for today that we're going to take into next week. No. Awareness. That is our word, awareness. Let me type that in. Awareness. There we go. That is our word for today. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing good. Life is well, having a good summer, enjoying it. Enjoying the retrograde. We are actively in Mercury retrograde. All right. Let's see what words we get, what Spirit wants to share with us today about being aware. Just as a reminder for some, and for those that do not know, it'll be a women's support group this Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. I will put the link in here if anyone is interested in registering. We have a really lovely support group. It's only for an hour, once a month. It's typically the first Tuesday of each month, but since I was gone, we are doing it this month only for the second week. Let me go ahead and put that there for anyone that would like to register for it. Awareness is good focus because sometimes I feel aware less. I feel that, absolutely. Ellie says, so far, so good. Healing up from surgery. Good, good. Looking forward to women's support group. And oh, yes, and Craft Club is next Thursday. So be sure to sign up for that if you're interested in doing a craft. I may have a conflict, but I'm seeing what I can do about that. So let us see what we get with awareness. We have grief. And trust. Look at that trust coming out again. And purpose. Okay. And on the bottom is health, which is really important because we want to be aware of our health, whatever we're processing, whatever we're going through. Grief says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So grief is, I've been having my dance with grief for a little over a year now with the loss of one of my dearest friends. And it's taught me so much. It really has. It really has taught me a lot. Also about trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So listening to what you need, if you're going through any type of grief, just listening to what the heart needs, what the body needs, and treating yourself with a lot of grace and kindness and gentleness. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. That grieving, it would teach you a lot about yourself, about how you navigate through things, and allowing yourself to be in that space of vulnerability, I think is key. For me, I've really learned to just let go and let it do its thing, let it move. Because when the moment we try to resist or to stop from going through what we're feeling, from not allowing ourselves to process our emotions, those get stored deep down in the body. And for women, that gets really down into our gut area, into our hips. We store a lot of emotions in those areas. I'm convinced that a lot of my pain that I experience is from past trauma. So still being able to work all of that out and release it. I mean, we're talking years and years of just suppressing and putting stuff down. So allowing the body to do what it needs, to trust, because there's a purpose, there's a process here. So spirit is like, just allow yourself to let go. It's part of our health. That's important to our health. And the health card says, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. This vessel enshrines our soul. So we got to take care of it. It's important for us to do that. So keep that in mind. Kay, how are you, my friend? So good to see you. It's been a minute. I hope you're doing good. Yes, we get disease from dis-ease. Absolutely. Yeah, these words, when you really think about them, they carry a lot of weight. So being aware of what we're going through, what we need to process, what we need to let go of, so we're not doing ourselves a disservice. Okay, what is that message? Katie, hello. Happy Friday. How are you, my friend? Hope you're doing good. We have radiate, purification, and repair. I'm going to pull one more. Enthusiasm. Yes. So, radiating our light, right? We want to be able to allow ourselves to just shine. Being aware, are we shining or are we not? What's blocking our light, if we have anything blocking at all? So letting that light shine, releasing whatever is not serving us. Let it go. We saw earlier, detoxify dropped out. So spirit is like, it's time for us to release, repair whatever needs to be repaired. Okay, going back to that first reading of grief. If there's grieving, then just allowing yourself to move through that. That's the repair. That's the process. That's the work that needs to happen. Allowing ourselves to be vulnerable. Let go, release. Okay, not storing all that in, carrying that weight, and get excited about that. If things are dark right now, if things feel heavy, the light will come. It will. So it's about us just kind of going through whatever we need to go through. So get excited about that. We know that this too shall pass. So get excited about that. You're done with PT for the next 2 weeks. All right. Exciting. Yeah, I'm excited. I think starting next week, I'm giving myself a few days, even though I was kind of anxious to get up and kind of get back into my groove of things. I'm allowing my body to just rest, to catch up to this time zone, and then I can get back into my routines. And I think I'm going to start getting back in that pool and doing my hip exercises. So I'm excited about that. but I'm being very aware of how I'm feeling. I'm tired. I'm not quite 100% yet, so going to just take care of myself. What is this? Zenith at the park. Victory, achievement, tangible, and abundance. Focus on the brilliance, focused attention, prioritizing, persevering. So, focusing on the brilliance, listening to the ancestors, inherited patterns, traditions, integrated wisdom versus knowledge. Beautiful. So, acknowledging your brilliance, being open to that abundance. Previous reading, we had radiate. So, letting that light shine, allowing yourself to be brilliant, to really feel into that we all are special. We all have something amazing that we can share with others. And again, it doesn't have to be something that we have to share with everyone. Sometimes it's just one person that you reach that can mean the world and can really open up for someone else, help them to show them to the way. Um, Focus on the brilliance. Give yourself the credit. Spirit's like, I'm hearing like not enough attention to you, like taking those moments to really appreciate yourself, to appreciate the work that you do. Okay. Even if it's something just really small, allow yourself to just give yourself a hug and listen to the ancestors, that connection, allowing yourself to get quiet. This is why meditation in the morning is such a beautiful thing, because it helps us to really make that connection and to open up. When we have too much of the clutter, there's so much happening in the world, it's so easy to get overwhelmed. And I know because a few times I had to I'm really trying to make a habit of not going down the social media rabbit hole right before I go to bed, because I end up seeing stuff that upsets me or just puts me in a bad vibe. Like it really just can knock me down. So I do my best to try to stay and look at things that make me happy. But sometimes you get those things that sneak in and it can throw me off completely. So being mindful of that, being mindful of what you're feeding your soul and your mind, your body, and your spirit. So allowing yourself to focus on that brilliance and to be in that space and to honor that space, to honor your ancestors. So Spirit's like, don't forget about that. No social media before bed, unless it's funny kittens. Oh, I love it. Or dogs. Dogs are hilarious too. Animals, any animals. I love watching animals. There's this one gentleman, I can't think of his name, and he's a musician and he sings to the animals. Like people will invite him to different zoos or farms, and it's amazing. He's playing the guitar and they will just come in, they're just like so fascinated by him. And it just warms my soul. It's so beautiful. So those kind of things, those are good for bed before bedtime. All right, let's see what else we get. The French guy. Yep. You know who I'm talking about. Yep. It's amazing. I just saw one the other day of him singing to these horses, and the horse came and was just rubbing up against. Oh gosh, makes my heart just so happy. It is, right, Kay? It's very relaxing. I am fulfilled by love. Yes. My light attracts light. Indeed, it does. No, that's not. There we go. Come home to your body. Yes, yes, yes. So being aware of, are you fulfilled by love? What is filling your space? Is it fear? Is it worrying? Because I know there's a ton of stuff out right now that, yeah, we want to make way for miracles. There's so much happening, and it's easy, so easy to be fulfilled by fear and by worrying and the stress of life, the stress of the world. But Spirit's like, remember that love conquers all. And so the more light that we put out, the more that we're going to attract around us. The more you go down that rabbit hole of the despair, the sickness, the hate. Okay, you start bringing more of that into your life. Not that you're doing that intentionally, but you just start seeing more and more of it. Okay, and so it may not actually uh, um, affect you immediately, but like it's just, it becomes part of your mindset, your the way you feel, the way that you see things, and so it's important to be informed, but we don't want to be just let it consume us. Okay, so just be mindful. Be mindful of how much you're taking in, and then if you take in, just come home to your body, get yourself grounded and centered. I was doing a lot of connection with Gaia, Mother Gaia, like just my feet on the ground, touching trees, being in that space. My parents have this beautiful tree in their backyard, and I was talking to it and just loving on it. I didn't hug it too much because it's home to a lot of ants, and yeah, I wasn't trying to. I would find a little space, and got little tiny hugs, but the full-on hugs, I was like, yeah, I'm not trying to get ants crawling all over me, but it's their home. But just being in gratitude for this beautiful tree that has just graced their home and protect their home. So being very appreciative, allowing yourself to get grounded and back to your body. Keep that in mind. I saw that guy, he was playing for a herd of elephants, yes, the other day, and he didn't know whether he should move out of the way as they were coming towards him or just keep playing. And they were swaying. I saw that one too. It's amazing. It really is. Yes, music does calm the savage beast, and it calms us as well. So very powerful. Oh, your soaker tub. Love that. Ugh, gosh. That's on the bucket list for one day. Absolutely. Let me grab a sip of my coffee. Ooh, needed that. Let's see what else we get. For being aware. Humans are the savage beast. Well, yeah, I was agreeing with you, but indeed, indeed. God knows we could use more music for sure. Yeah, we have pleasure. I was so filled with so much music during my time, Illumination. I went to 2 different jazz festivals, which was beautiful. And we have success. I just love the music and everything else. And, I have to share, at one moment, I was sitting there and I was just in pure bliss, pure bliss. And for a moment, I just really got sad. Like, it was almost this guilt of being happy. But so basically, what happened, I was like, how can I be happy when so much wrong is happening right now in this world? And I really struggled with that for a minute. And it hurt my heart. And I'm getting kind of choked up talking about it. But I think when we have those moments, it's just taking that moment and just sending out love to everyone. That happiness that you're feeling, that you're experiencing, we don't need, we want to experience that. We do, even though that we know that there are people that are suffering out there. But I think what I realized in that moment is just taking some of that happiness and putting it out there into the universe and saying a quick prayer for those, for whoever's going through something, or is in a dark place, the suffering that they may be experiencing. May they be able to find that light. And whatever little light that we can send out, I think is crucial. But it also is that we don't need to sacrifice our happiness because of that. So if you struggle with that at moments of feeling guilty, I want you to release that. We're being aware of what people are experiencing in this world. But send out some prayers, some love, some light, and may the light penetrate the dark and alleviate whatever pain and suffering someone else is going through. So Spirit wants us to be aware, because Spirit wants us to have pleasure, wants us to be happy, wants us to experience life in a beautiful way. So what do? We want to shine that light, to share it with others. Let's put that out there into the world, into the universe. The more light that we can put out, the more that we're helping others, right? And we have the success card. So remember that. I love the guy who plays for Llamas sometimes. I think he may be Irish. Oh, I haven't seen him yet. I'll have to keep my eye out for that. Yeah, music is just beautiful. It really is. Okay. Use my healing cards. Let's see what that has to say about awareness. I know Hades Socratub does sound amazing. We have growth, stripping illusions, ancient wisdom. I'm gonna pull one more. Home. Always reconnecting to home. We have healing energy at the bottom. I love this card with the hand, sending out healing energy. So being aware of our growth. Are we having experiences where we actually feel that we're growing, or are we more in this stagnant kind of energy? And we go through periods of that, right? We feel like we're having this beautiful growth and transformation, and then we just sometimes end up in this space where we just feel stuck and nothing's moving, nothing's growing. And Spirit's like, strip away those illusions, let them go, connect into that ancient wisdom of what we know of our ancestors, always bringing it back to the body, bringing it back to home, reconnecting. Spirit is like, all you need to do is like kind of plug yourself back into that nature, into your into our ancestors, and just allowing us to bring in those messages of what the next steps are, of what we need to do so we can continue growing. and continue to bring in what we need for ourselves to feed ourselves, so that we may be able to bring that out and share with others, so that they can really begin their transformations and do the work that they need to do. But the first step is always coming back to home, coming back to that body, regrouping, calling back those pieces of ourselves that we might have lost along the way during our journey. So rebuilding ourselves, again, our mind, our body, our spirit. So trusting in our process, trusting in the messages, what Spirit is bringing to us, allowing for that abundance to be open to that. I love that. Hello, Sylvia. Happy Friday. Good to see you. Hello, hello. I love that home card. I love the labyrinth at the center of it all. Like, our home is just as much within as it is outside of us, right? It's so true. And sometimes, it may feel like, the labyrinth, which I'm hearing right now, is bringing forth a couple of things. Sometimes it does feel like a labyrinth, trying to reconnect and get back to the self. But it also is a time of just to slow down that pace and really enjoy the path that is in front of us to connect to home. So sometimes we're just rushing, and Spirit is like, just take your time. Just take your time. Pace yourself. Allow yourself to be open to the wisdom that is all around us. Again, stripping away those illusions, releasing, so that we can allow ourselves to grow, to allow the transformation to happen, to let go of the resistance. Okay? Love it. Well, since we were talking about animals, let's see what messages we have about awareness. Okay. We have the hawk focus. Choose your priorities and eliminate all distractions. We have the moose authority. You know what is best for you. Indeed, you do. And if you don't think you do, that's where that quiet comes in, and really connecting with yourself. And we have the buffalo, abundance. You are provided for in all ways. Indeed, you are. I'm going to pull one more. And we have the wolf, guardian. You are safe and protected at all times. So Spirit is really coming through and letting us know that we are divinely guided and protected. We have the frog at the bottom with purification. Clear out the clutter. Yes. Yes, we want to let it all go. All that stuff that just feels yucky and heavy. And but we want to eliminate the distractions. What is your biggest distraction? For me, it was my phone games. And trust me, I'm not poo-pooing on games and the phone games and stuff. I just know for me, it became more of an addiction. So I was getting distracted by that. And I wasn't allowing myself to grow in ways that I know that I could, because I was allowing that to take up way too much of my time. So I had to eliminate that distraction. I do, however, have, it's like the New York Times games, because that's mental help. But what I love about it, because I don't have the subscription, it only let you play one of the games per day, which is great. So I can get my little game fix in. I also get to stimulate my mind, and then I'm done with it for the day. Because I know what's best for me, right? I'm taking authority. I know what's best. I know my habits. I know how I can be, how I can get carried away with things. So I had to eliminate that distraction. So when we allow ourselves to do that and be in a space of where we can do other things that will help with our growth, which help with our well-being, we're opening ourselves for more abundance, for more things to come our way, right? So allowing myself to be open to other things that can provide beautiful abundance. I think that's one of the things that I learned when I go back to visit family and friends. Being alone out here, it has taught me different things. And I know that I have to kind of make some changes in order for things to grow, because I have been in this stagnant kind of energy and kind of doing the same thing over and over again, and where it got redundant and not necessarily in a great way. So definitely making some changes. I'm really excited about that. But, I think it's also important to know that we are safe, we are protected. So I'm excited to move more into these spaces and doing things that I wouldn't necessarily do before, because I just got used to being in my stuck space. So I want to shake it up a little bit. Katie says, I want to make a labyrinth in my backyard. That is a good project for fall. I am melting right now. Yeah. Good project for fall, definitely. Dolly says, we just had a weird thing happen. Rick says, bye, see you later, because he's going to get his beard and hair trimmed. Chrissy said bye, and then we heard a voice say, bye, Rick. It was not Ruben. What? Was it a male or female voice? That's intriguing. Do tell more. Wow. That is very interesting. I have no idea what that was. A male voice. I'm wondering if it was a loved one that's crossed over. It's cool. That is, yeah. Barb's like, that's wild. It is. Yeah, no, it doesn't feel scary. It doesn't feel scary at all. I feel like it's a loved one that has crossed over, that whose voice just came straight through. That's amazing. Did you all just like stop and freeze and look at each other like, what? Wow. That is so cool. You did. I can see that too. I would just be like, like that deer in headlights, everyone just like looking. Oops. We have the future. Letting go. Rick said, I'm out of here. Okay, you guys deal with what that was. I'm out of here. Oh, okay. Well, I had 3 cards that flip over. I'm going to take them. Oh my God, Arlene, how are you? We're happy to see you. How was your trip? Work has been 70 to 90 hours a week with 1 day off, July 1st. Oof. Oh my goodness. How are you holding up there? We have support. Look, we have awareness coming in again, and we have breaking free. Yes. So, the future. We can't control the future. The only thing that we can control are ourselves in this very moment right now, in the present. Can't go back to the past, and we can't jump into the future. So Spirit's like, stop with the resistance, let go. Whatever's holding you, binding you, find whatever support that you need. Be very aware of what you need and break free from the chains that bind you. Let them go. The things that are just holding you down, that feel heavy. Okay, that's when we need to get the support if we need it. So do that for yourself. Be very aware of what you need. Okay, Dolly, tell Mom we all say hello. How you holding up, my friend? How you holding up, Arlene? Hope you're doing okay. Oops. Loving life and always happy at my job. Good to hear that. Yay. Very proud of the work me and five guys did to ready the resort for guests. Guests are loving it. That is awesome. Congratulations. Yay. I'm so happy to hear that. Good to hear that you are loving life. Those are the things we love to hear. Because we only got one of them right now. So appreciate it, love it, enjoy. Being in gratitude. The beacon of truth. Pause and tune into your inner guidance before taking action. I choose what's right. Lunar magic. Connect with the natural cycles of the moon to attract what you want. I sync with nature. And share journey. Honor your transformation while being open to others on the path. Together we make magic. Oh, I love that. Spirit, I'm hearing the same. What are you tuning into? What's your frequency set at? Are you tuning into the lower vibrations? That energy that's just feeling so heavy. The agony, the cries, the intensity of the horrible things that are going on right now in this world. Again, not ignoring what's happening, but when you really inject yourself into that energy, look at what it's doing to you. How does it feel? Right? But when we allow ourselves to connect into the higher energies, you can feel the magic, the abundance, the love, the happiness. And that is from the place of where we want to shine our light down onto those lower energies to help shake up that frequency, to bring it to a higher vibration. If we all, can you imagine if everybody is doing that to help break up all that negativity and to help elevate the frequency, to bring it up? That's what we want to do. We choose what's right. We turn into our inner guidance of what we need personally. Connecting with the nature cycles of the moon, connecting to nature to raise the vibration. And then we can honor our transformation while being open to others on the path. But if we're not taking care of our own frequency, our own light, our own energy, then we're going to find ourselves being pulled down. So together, we can make magic. I love that for us. Okay, Arlene, thank you for popping in. Oh, love you, my friend. Be well. Dolly's back. Yay. A friend who is very sensitive has a saying that life is a trigger. Yeah, it can definitely be a trigger. Absolutely. So we want to be sure that we take care of ourselves. Well, welcome back, Katie. You both got phone calls. That's funny. Okay. Let's go with, no, not feeling that. I feel like some messages want to come out of here. I always trust the direction of the universe. And know I'm being guided. Indeed. I surrender to a power greater than me. Yes, release, release. And my energy creates my reality. Yeah. What I focus on is what I will manifest. So that's kind of been the theme today with the messages coming through. What we attract, what we put out is what we're going to attract. So our energy does create our reality. So just as I was speaking before, or spirit actually sharing that if we allow ourselves to be in these lower frequencies and be consumed by that, then that's just kind of what we're just regurgitating. It just keeps happening over and over again. So what reality do you want to create for yourself? Keep that in mind. Love that message. Katie says, I'm thinking it's your grandpa, Dolly. He has been around you a lot lately, and we've been talking about him too. Oh, there you go. Yeah, no, I definitely feel a loved one. I feel like it's a loved one for sure. So, um, oh, yay, Kay. I'm so happy you're feeling better. That's awesome. Keeping and continuing to keep you in prayer. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see what else we get here. Again, I will mention the Women's Support Group is this Tuesday, the 14th at 4 p.m. Pacific time. If you would like to participate, all you need to do is go to the website to register. I will put that link again here for anyone that would like to join us. We have a lovely group. It's a safe space, and we're there to uplift one another and to support each other. It's typically the first Tuesdays of the month, but since I was away, we are doing it this Tuesday. Woohoo! Yes, you are registered. Whoops. First quarter moon in Cancer, push through any insecurity. Oh, look at that, 3 cards. Last quarter moon in Capricorn, leave the past behind. That's interesting that we got the future and now we're talking on the past here. And full moon in Capricorn, take a reality check. I'm gonna pull one more. I feel like there's another message that needs to come out with this. Open to change, a new moon in Aquarius. Beautiful. So push through any insecurities. Sometimes we get too much in our own heads about what we should do or shouldn't do, and what's next? What am I doing? Where am I going? I don't know. being aware of any insecurities that you have. And we gotta leave those insecurities come from stuff from the past. Spirits like leave them in the past. Let it go. Let it go. Release it. Really step into a reality check. Step into knowing who you truly are as an individual. Even if you've been dealing with something for years, just know, like, this is not truly who I am. This is just something that I haven't fully broken free from, but I know deep inside me, I am a strong, powerful individual. And little by little, each and every day, I am stepping into that power. I am letting go, releasing whatever heaviness, whatever attachments, whatever insecurities that I have. I'm letting it go little by little. Sometimes it's too much to try to do it all at once. And sometimes we just can't, and that's okay. But little by little, I am stepping into who I know I truly am, coming back to who I am, bringing back those pieces of me, stepping into my power, claiming my power. And I am open to change. I am open to looking at things different. I am open to becoming someone different. I am open to actually, and it's not even about becoming someone different, because it's really about you becoming who you truly are, becoming your authentic self, stepping into that and claiming it, your birthright. So being open, but you have to allow yourself to be open in order to receive. So Spirit's like, let it go. Let it go. Am I my greatest mystery? Whoa. Let that one sink in. I truly am a mystery. I think I look at sometimes when I do look at things in the past and the things that I thought were impossible that became possible. When I look at the obstacles that I've overcome, it's kind of interesting how yet I can still step into a space and insecurities come up, or I get scared or worried or whatever comes up for me. And I'm like, where's that person that overcome all those obstacles? Where is she? It is a mystery. It's a mystery. Like, how can I just go back into default? So bringing back those pieces, claiming who you are, that beautiful, authentic individual that you are, the beautiful being. All right, pull these, and then we'll, after this, pull out the message for the weekend. And as you go into your week, the weekend, this coming week, really be aware. Look at yourself. When you're going through something, ask yourself, why am I experiencing this? What's going on? I found it very fascinating how every morning when I woke up in the morning, I felt great. I was like happy, excited to start my day. Woke up this morning, I had all this anxiousness, some anxiety, some stress. And I was sitting there and I was like, what is this? And I had to really think about that for a minute. What is this? And what it was, I just automatically went back into default mode because that's what I was going through before I left and went, back to visit family. I was going through that every morning, waking up with anxiety and stress and worrying. And it's like my body went automatically back into default. And I was like, I'm not doing this. So I'm going to breathe. And that's when I stepped and did the 5-minute meditation with the Wolf Girl Oracle, and released it, let it go. So being aware, ask yourself questions. Why am I feeling this right now? What's going on? What happened in the last 20 minutes or so that I'm feeling or experiencing what I'm experiencing? The more aware we are, the more we're opening ourselves up to change. I embrace my body. Yes, I honor and embrace all of my body. I am receptive to her specific needs. What does your body need? Maybe you just need to breathe. Maybe you need to go for a walk. Maybe you need a hug. Following my truth, believing in and following my inner truth helps me live an authentic and empowered life. Yes, there we go. Understanding, being aware, what is my truth? Right? That's part of the mystery that needs to be solved. Dream seeds. I nurture my dream seeds with love and appreciation and allow them to unfold in their own time. I read somewhere like it's good to ask questions right before you go to sleep. I'm like, Spirit, this is heavy on my mind. So help me tonight. I'm going to plant these seeds so I can find out the answers that I need to know. I'm going to pull one more. Fearless self-love. Whenever I choose to love myself, no matter the circumstances surrounding me, I am practicing fearlessness. So be aware. Are you practicing fearless self-love? So there you go. Oh, indeed it did. Thank you. Oh, a bubble bath sounds awesome. And I will probably be doing that sometime this weekend. Yeah, the dream seeds. Plant those seeds. See what blooms by the time you wake up in the morning. Okay, let me give you your message for the weekend. And I'm going to send you lovely souls on your way so you can enjoy the rest of your Friday. The only big thing I have going on this weekend is to go to the farmer's market on Sunday. So I'm truly looking forward to that. But the goal is to rest and regroup. Okay, this card does not want to come out. There we go. Sheesh. Let's see what goddess has a message. Hey, Jules. Missed the whole show. Oh, it's okay. Well, you are here for the message for the weekend, and that counts. So I'm happy you're here. Happy Friday. We have Villa, shape shifting. I don't think I've ever pulled Villa before. So let's see what Villa has to say. Here we go. She's almost at the very end here. Vila is actually how you pronounce her. Vila. Vila has come dancing into your life in her many forms to teach you to nourish wholeness by learning to shapeshift. Have you been too long in one form? Are you feeling stiff and stagnant? Right? We talked about that. Losing flexibility in your way of thinking and being, or perhaps you feel that the human is the most important being in creation, that the rocks, trees, animals, earth, and etc. are lesser forms. It is time to expand your awareness, to enhance your flexibility by gaining the perspective of other forms. Villa says the way to wholeness lies in experiencing the whole of creation. So embracing everything around you, embracing yourself, embracing others, embracing nature, okay, allowing yourself to shift in these different environments to create that abundance, being aware of what you're bringing into your life. All right. So that is the beautiful message for you all to take into your weekend. Thank you for joining me. I'm so happy to be back here. I missed you all so very much, and I love you. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful rest of your Friday, and I will be back here next Friday. Women's group on Tuesday. Take care, everyone. Got my mouse stuck here. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Goodbye.